All right, hold it. Run these again.
So this is my first NAM. I got this on my ship DDG-63 when I was in Japan. All of these coins, they're all collectibles, all throughout the entire thing. But this one right here in particular is my favorite because it's a shellback coin.
Okay.
A shellback is when you cross the equator of the Earth, and you go through a ceremony, and it's a kind of like an initiation, and then if you go through it, you get you become a shellback.
Okay.
Not everyone gets a chance to become a shellback. Even if you went 20 years in the Navy, you still don't have to necessarily go across the equator. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, shellback coin. That's supposed to be King Neptune.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, so he got mermaids for daughters, right?
Honestly, I don't know the whole...
You know you seen the mermaid, man. I know you can't talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. And this right here, this is when I re-enlisted in Japan as well. This was after I left my ship, but this coin right here I got from Japan right here. I really love this one. It's really unique. You know what I'm saying? I made third class there too. That's what I'm. That's my little rank. My rank insignia on my collar device.
Okay.
This is my plaque I got when I re-enlisted.
Nice.
And this is my re-enlistment cert along with a re-enlistment coin that I got.
Okay.
And last but not least, this is my most recent command that I left in California. I made second class there, and this is my NAM, my second NAM, and this is the NAM medal right here.
So how do you go about graduating to these commands? How do you get to the next level? What kind of tests are you taking? Is it performance or some kind of test you got to take? What is it?
So when you go to a command, you finish the time that you're at the command that you're at. Then after you finish your time there, you put in orders for a new command, and that can be wherever is available. And then that's how you get your next command.
Nice.
As far as ranking up, yeah, that's hard work and dedication right there.
So what motivated you to go that way? Just ambition or what?
I'm gonna be honest with you. After Grandma Ray passed, that was what started it, because I was already in the Navy 3 years without making rank. And when my grandmother passed, I took it personal.
Ooh.
Because a lot of time I sacrificed in the Navy.
That's deep.
That was why I buckled down and made sure that it's a long story. I'll just say the odds weren't in my favor when I joined the Navy. But I will say this, at the end of the day, you gotta suck that shit up, because it's like, yo, when you're in that situation, you gotta go through it. You can't just settle. You gotta go for broke. So that's what I did. So I made third class.
Okay.
And then I made second class. So here's the crazy thing about how I can measure what I'm capable of achieving. I told myself personally, I'm gonna make third class before I get out the Navy. I made second class before I get out the Navy.
Ooh. Let me ask you this question. It's a little personal. Can I go personal?
Yeah.
This is the journalist, not Okay, so I know you had a near-death experience with water. For you to happen to be in a nautical, for you to happen to be in the Navy, dealing with water, this happened before you got in the Navy, correct?
Before.
Okay. What inside you made you go forward?
As far as when I joined the Navy?
Yeah, because most people, when they come to a near-death experience, they don't revisit it.
Right?
Yeah, and you went right back extreme.
Honestly, the water experience, I just think the water was just metaphorical.
Ooh.
I never really was scared of water, and it was just unfortunate. I didn't know how to swim, and I got caught in the rip current.
You got caught in the rip current. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I never really was afraid of water. I think the water was just metaphorical for the entire experience, for the near-death experience. But, that near-death experience, you can even ask my mom, after that was what made me, I already appreciated life. I already, value what I want to accomplish and the goals I want to accomplish in my life. But more than ever, when that happened, because my life flashed before my eyes, and I remember that. I remember my thoughts, evolving to a whole new speed because of that moment I was in. Every single thought of everything I wanted to ever accomplish in life flashed before my eyes, and I had to accept the fact that I was going to die. And when you accept death, it's no feeling like that. It's no other feeling like that. So,
Ooh. Can you explain a little bit? Like, a little bit.
accepting death. So I can't really express in the magnitude of how it feels to drown unless you've actually been through that experience. But just imagine when I was in the rip current, imagine trying to breathe, but you're not able to.
And you're aware of it, and you're witnessing.
And not only are you witnessing it, but you're hearing the sound of yourself choking. You're hearing the sound of waves continuously crashing over you. Continuously.
Oh my God.
Without stop, like you don't have a moment to think about it. Like you're gonna die. Like you have to tell yourself, bro, I'm really about to die in the midst of all of this. And
how does your will to live speak to that?
My will to live?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Every single moment in life, I want to cherish it. Every single moment. And make sure the people that I keep in my life, or the people that I meet in my life, are beneficial to my narrative.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But, yeah.
How old were you when you enlisted in the Navy?
22.
22 years old. How old are you now?
29.
Your birthday?
April 25th, 1991.
Anything that you could say to a young man, and I don't want to say young black man because I don't want to shrink the group of people that you can reach. Anything to a young man growing up in this culture, in this climate, with all the things we got going on, where we got a pandemic and when we have racial tension and we have a lot of divide, but we also have a lot of unity. What would you say to a young man that's just trying to figure out his path in life, trying to figure out what to do to move forward?
I would say make a blueprint of a plan to set yourself up for success, whatever that might be, but don't stop there. Everyone has problems, everyone makes sacrifices, and everyone goes through their share of hurt and pain in life. That just comes with life. So just because you're going through trials and tribulation, it doesn't make you special.
Ooh, say that again. Say it again, please.
Just because you're going through trials and tribulations, it doesn't make you special. So that doesn't give you an excuse to, if you make a decision, you make that decision, you can't go back from it. So if you're, let's say for instance, if you're stressed out because of something and you end up robbing someone, okay, well, if you make the decision, you're gonna have to suffer the consequences if you get caught. So I would probably say, especially in this day and age, the world is way bigger than just America. That's what I want to say. I've learned through traveling the world, Americans' mind states, for the most part, is really limited.
Yeah.
And it's very tailored and it's manipulated.
Yeah.
Because the world is a amazing, breathtaking place, and you got to ask yourself, what am I going to do in life to make sure, that I get the most out of life. Because I had, being in the Navy, they degrade you. When you start up from the bottom, it didn't matter that I played college football before the Navy. It didn't matter that, I made tons of achievements in high school and shit before I joined the Navy. When I joined the Navy, they didn't care who I was just another number. And I had to prove myself in there. No one's going to hand you anything, So you have to take that shit, And it's like street smart. I like the word street smart because nowadays you can be street smart on different aspects, not just in the streets. You got to be able to use that street smarts in a higher level, and that's how you finesse. Because everyone's been finessing from it. Don't think just because you might finesse, it's a bad thing. Everybody finesses. It's just different words and different classes of how they identify what finessing is. So just learn how to finesse, the resources that you got to get whatever it is that you need to accomplish and achieve. That's probably what I would say.
Now, listening to you is very inspiring to a young person, and even an older person that haven't figured it out, and just listening and looking at your achievements, your accolades, and just your ambition, and just you as a person. And my last question is, I'm sure you've heard the term life is about choices. Can you speak to that very quickly?
Life is about choices. Yeah, that is definitely true. Life is about choices. Everyone, everyone has a life, when you're on this earth. So the choices you make, it's not, choices have weight. It could be the small, it's crazy. It's kind of like a paradox. Like you can make us the smallest choice, right? But none of us know the future, right? So you can make the smallest choice, and it could be 1 minute later, 2 minutes later, maybe even 30 seconds later. You never really know what that choice, the magnitude it will have. So you can't relate. It's not relative to the magnitude. Choices and the end result are not relative to each other. That's probably what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to OHP TV with it's your Mr. DJ Doc Dice with OHP TV. You just showed me what was up. And congratulations on all your achievements, on family, the new addition to your family, your marriage, and all of the choices that you've made, man. I salute you.
Appreciate it. I really do. Appreciate it, man. And then all these right here, when I went to Japan, these are like little figures. I'm gotta keep my youth. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So these are exclusive anime figures that you get from Japan.
Are you anime people out here?
Oh, you already know. That's Kakashi.
Okay.
For people who know who Kakashi is, they know that this is a dope piece.
Dope, okay.
And these down here, these are unopened. My favorite superhero, Spawn. Absolutely exclusive. I got this in a place called Akihabara, Japan.
Okay.
Absolutely essential.
Uh-huh.
Got these two mangas from one of my Japanese friends in Japan.
Nice, nice.
Wifey got me this. Got
Nice.
this from my friend. I got this when I re-enlisted right here, the little mug.
Okay.
And these
Oh,
other
yeah.
two figures.
Know you're a fan of the Boondocks.
Oh, you already know. And yeah, that's a little something right there. I got a lot more other stuff, but the stuff that mean the most to me, I just tried to put up here. You know, so.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Alrighty.